Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Thursday market webcast. Okay, so you got to call the daily midband here converted at this point. It's converted to 50, the daily midband. It did a big hop up on Tuesday. Yesterday, it really consolidated, and now you can see the higher high. We've made the highs of the week here on the move up to 3,006 and change. You can really see the compression that led to the expansion, not so much on the daily chart. We talked about this yesterday. I mean, it was laid out there for the bulls, just a matter of how long it was going to take for this compression to resolve itself. But, so the hourly chart here, and you can see just the bandwidth compression, 0.3 at certain times. Basically the tightest you had a day in April that was kind of tight. You had a few days very early February that were tight like this. That's the most sustained compression on the hourly chart we've seen in 2019. Right at the beginning of February, it lasted two or 3 days. What I can do is you just kind of sit. You wait for the expansion. It was a very choppy day yesterday. If you wait too long, it goes without you. This one they did at 3 in the morning. So we were in a variety of trades yesterday. You have to be long above and short below this hourly midband because when it goes, it goes. And they head faked it down a little bit overnight. I had a long setup on for the room, but I chose sleep. So at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., as it starts to go, it went without me. And the sooner you accept in life that you are going to miss out on some big moves when either life or your time zone gets in the way, there's certain things you can beat yourself up for in trading. There's certain things that you just really can't hang yourself for. The only way you were really going to catch that one last night is if you went to bed, basically with no stop. And I can't do that responsibly with compression like that. It just could very easily have broken down. So what's the task for the bulls now that we're up here? They need to hold 3,000. So we've been fighting over 3,000 pre-market. They need to convert 3,000 and go and see what it can do. If it fades back, then we could consolidate a little more. You've got Brexit, you've got China, you got a lot of potential news that's not realized, and I think it's kind of keeping the market in this wait and see attitude on the hourly chart. On the daily chart, it's already made some significant decisions. It's decided it wants to be above the 200-day. That's from back on October the 10th. The 100-day, never look back. The 50-day from October the 11th. Daily midband, 3 days above it now. 4 closes above it, working on 5. So we always talk about Bollinger Bands as one of our baseline assumptions. Lower band, middle band, upper band. Well, lower band, middle band. What's next? Well, this is. Unless you get some news, unless something really shocks this market, your upper band is in our future in the next few sessions. Doesn't have to be today. I'd be shocked and amazed if it was. It would take news. But everything takes news right now. So, what is the bear's job? Well, they need to avoid that. A great way to avoid that would be to come on back, hold 3,000, kind of like they held it here, and do a better job of pushing back to the downside. The bulls have had trouble with this 95 to 3,000 and change area for a couple weeks now. The bears need to actually take advantage of it. If they can't, if all they have in them is another test, say, of the hourly mid-band, well, then eventually this is going to get away from them, and it's going to head to the upside. All right. Have a fantastic day. Trade them well. Come check us out. A lot of new people starting. It's very exciting. I love having a good group of new people in because then they all kind of learn together, which is fantastic. Trade them well. There'll be more stuff out on social. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade 'em well.